Hey, guys, it's a brand new day here on Gilliam Farms, and I'm Johnny. And we've got a few people already on the panel tonight. So below me is Justin from Old Junk and a Dog.
Hello.
Over here with the American flag, that's Jim at Our Blessed Shed, OBS Shipyard. And then down here in the corner, we got Steve of Build Season. So
Hey, guys.
Steve, he's out there right now just
Any other plans?
car wrangling right now. So, but anyway, and so I'm going to go up here and I'm going to say hello to a few folks real quick, and then we're going to get started with our talk and stuff like that. We've got more people that are going to come in, I assume. Chip at No Garage Garage is not going to be able to be in here tonight. Rebecca. Hey, Rebecca, good to see you. Thanks for coming in. There's Musgrave Family Farm. We've got Jacob Halpayne. Hey, Jacob, thanks for being here, buddy. And we have James, the Shade Tree Cook. Hey, Angie, good to see you. Where is Tony, Angie? He's supposed to be here. And I see somebody else popped up on the bottom here. And there is Jay at Irish Outlaw Garage.
Hey, so guys.
We've got a few people coming in already.
Yeah, it's been raining all day. I'm tired of it. I've been wet all day, and not in the good way.
He's not in the basement, Angie. So here's the deal. What we're doing is we're talking about the blue-collar drags. So we're talking about our builds and what we got going on and stuff like that. We had like our first official one 2 weeks ago. Now we're having this one. And you saw several of these folks here. Steve, the Build Season up there, he is new. If you have not checked out that channel, you should. So, but anyway, I am going to start off. Okay. So I just got a message from what is it? What is it? I can't remember the channel. Full Blast Garage. He said he's not going to be able to be in tonight, but I see. All right, here we go. Steve Brigadier, the Rust Farm.
Hello.
Steve.
Hey, Canadian Steve. All right.
We got the two Steves in. So, all right. And so we're still talking about what we've got going on. So since Jim was in here first, I'm going to go ahead and Jim, how's your deal coming? How's your build coming for this?
Well, everything is going to start coming together. I got a couple.
He's cutting out. You're cutting, buddy.
Can't hear you. I hear something rolling.
Sorry, that was me grabbing a chair.
Okay.
Sorry, guys.
Jim, what do you got going on?
I got fuel pumps for that old crunchy 79 square body, and we're going to take it up and we're going to cut it apart, and it's all pretty much going to come together in a weekend in the middle of August. So I found a gentleman out in Kentucky. He's going to be a blessing and donate a receiver hitch for it. So once we get done building it, we're going to drag all the parts back on the trailer with it, and then I'll have an extra chassis that's going to get a Pontiac thrown on it later on.
Oh, okay. Can't go wrong with a Pontiac. We all know that, right?
Only
Hey, Palmetto Paratrooper and Mrs. Rust Farm came in. There is my wife, Christine, going, yo. And let's see. I saw Kay Sparks is in the house. Hey, Kay, thanks for being here. So your timeline, you're going to be on time. You're going to have it done.
Well, since I did the K-roller by myself in 3 weeks before without a whole bunch of tools, and I'll have access to a full shop with the gantry and some lifts. And there'll be, I think, 3 or 4 of us working on it. I don't see why we can't get it knocked out in a weekend. I might be a little bit Pollyanna about that, but it might take a little bit longer. But as far as I know, it'll be done plenty of time, and we'll get to go to No Name Nationals with it and work the bugs out here locally. And I don't see why it's drive all the way across the country.
That's awesome. So, did you enter a class yet?
No, you know me. I don't. I show up and keep my. However it works out is how it's going to work out.
All right.
If there ain't, it'll be okay.
All right. So, Steve, build season. On your deal, we don't even know what you're doing yet or anything like that, and it's probably a secret. So I don't expect you to actually, if you don't want to say or anything on this live, you don't have to. That is fine. I'm putting all mine out there, but it's up to you.
So I'll let you know this. You guys know as much about what I'm going to build as I do right now.
Is it going to be a Vista Cruiser wagon?
Well, the Vista Cruiser. So we are tomorrow. Actually, we are headed out to go look at a potential drivetrain donor for the Vista Cruiser. So we'll see how that works out. But hopefully, I can secure an engine and transmission for that thing tomorrow. The AMC Hornet wagon that we're towing home right now is not my blue collar drags car, but I do have one other option I have my eyes on for the future that might be my blue collar car, and you can almost guarantee that whatever I bring is going to be in the power adder class, whether that be nitrous or turbo or both. I don't know.
Yeah, I was going to say that a Turbo Vista sounds like an awesome build title right there.
It does.
Hey, Sean.
The logistics of that would be kind of tough, considering I'm about 1,600 miles from that car. But
yeah,
I'd love to bring that. I'd love to put the 401 together I have for my Javelin and try to get that out there. But
Yep.
Again, it's kind of tough when you're several states away from where they are. So I do have my eyes on something, a couple of things, but it's going to be a scramble like it always is. So I'll probably build the car, 3 weeks before we leave. But normal stuff,
Yeah. All right, Steve.
Run
Go
the
ahead.
valves on the side of the road and stuff like we did on Poverty Tour, and blow a boost coupler off on the freeway. Normal stuff.
So I know you may know this, but I'm going to bring it up to everybody in the chat and on here. I called the drag strip. I called down there and talked to them about this oil containment system deal. And they told me if you put a power adder on it, you're going to have a diaper or you're going to have a oil catch pan, not a can. You're going to have a can or you're going to have a pan underneath your chassis that would catch all of the oil if it fell out through the oil pan. So just keep that in mind with your builds and stuff like that. They told me that the only way you can get around that is if you're running something like if it came factory and it's 2014 or newer or something like that. And I was like, really? Because I was about ready to back out because they told me that at first they told me everybody was going to have one. And I said, well, I'm not putting a diaper on my GTO. So just saying, not happening. So anyway, that's just an FYI. They did clarify that with me that if you put nitrous or a turbo or a blower or whatever on your car, you're going to put on a.
good to know that I can do a catch can or a pan as opposed to a diaper. So
Yeah, you ever look at putting a pan under a stock suspension car that's not a chassis car,
Yeah.
it's tough because it's not like a chassis car. You just go off the frame rails. You just basically you make a pan and it comes down. It hangs, it hangs down. You don't have cross members and all kinds of stuff that you have to worry about, and it's a lot easier to do. But if you've got a factory car like ours, it's a nightmare. You got motor mounts in the way. You've got block headers on Pontiacs. The headers, because of the way the head ports are made, they actually suck down and around the block. So you got that. It ends up being a big deal about, you basically got a big fire hazard, and then you try to drive that deal 1,000 miles to get there, or 2,000 miles, or however far you're going to drive it. It becomes a nightmare. So we got somebody else in the chat or in the panel. There's Tony at our cabin in the woods. Hey, Tony. He made it.
I'm working with old equipment.
So, Steve, build season again.
Yeah.
You're going to do a diaper or
I think the diaper would be easier
right?
than trying to do a pan. I get it. I get why they want that. It makes sense. Last time we were there at Tucson Dragway, there was a diesel guy. I think he lost a drive shaft or something halfway down the track, and it smashed the fuel tank, and he spilled 10 gallons of diesel all over the track and shut it down for an hour and a half. So
Yeah.
it makes sense that they want that on all the Power Rider cars, but
Yeah. The diaper wouldn't have saved that.
no, it wouldn't have. But I get why they want it.
Yeah. Yeah. You don't want to oil down the track.
I guess. Yeah, the whole point, that's one of the things that people talked about with duct tape drags, and one of the things people were frustrated about, myself included. I'll come right out and say it. I was annoyed with how long we were in the staging lanes out there for duct tape. I had a car that I was trying to push into the 11s up there on slicks, and damn it, Johnny, we got close, but
Right. We got real close. All we needed was another pad.
Right. We needed one more pass and a little bit more boost, and we would have hit it. But every time you go in the staging lanes, it was a 3-hour wait, 2.5.
Right.
It was crazy. So I'm thinking what they want to do this year, right, is to just keep people moving. And I totally get it. I'm willing to do a diaper on a car. I don't care.
So, guys out there, I've got mods out here. Could you guys put up these folks' channels so everybody in the chat can see who we got here? Steve, it looks like he's froze again, but yeah, he's kind of coming back a little bit. All right, Steve, other Steve, how are you doing, sir?
Good, yourself?
I'm doing well.
We just
So,
went auction sailing today like crazy.
do what?
There's 3 farm auctions within miles of our farm, so we're scoping out a whole bunch of goodies at these auctions. So
Well, awesome.
we spent the whole day doing that.
Well, I dig an auction.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I got me I had the perfect gun to take out there to New Mexico. I bought that Colt 45 single action and that one auction. And I was like, man, this would be perfect out there, because everybody out there was packing 357s, I guess. Yeah, Steve had a I think Dalton might have had a 45. Everybody else had a 357. But so on your build that you've got going,
Yeah.
are you going to be good to go?
Oh, I think so. I was initially thinking I was going to have to do a whole bunch of stuff to make it all legit for the street, but I kind of threw that out the window. I don't really need plates. As long as they'll let it across the border, that's all that I care about.
Right.
But it should be fine.
Yeah.
All I have to do is mount a body to a chassis.
Yeah. Well, you were talking about some kind of 6,000-7,000 8,000 RPM something or other the other day that you were talking.
Oh, that was a Nova, but I'm not
Yeah.
sure. I haven't looked into that car yet.
You haven't looked into that one?
No. I'm not sure if we're getting that or not yet. So
Yeah. Okay.
So I'm still on the Fargo panel truck. That's what I'm planning on doing.
Powered by.
5.7 Hemi.
That's right. That's right. 5.7. What year model is that, Hemi?
06.
2006. Okay.
Yeah. Jeep Grand Cherokee is what it is. So it's all-wheel drive.
Okay. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, gonna hook up. Skid.
Yeah.
We will see if it ever gets done. I hear your wife out here saying.
Come on, I only started it like 2 years ago.
Yeah. Bo's Garage out here says we got the graphics designed up for the Vic now to get them printed. The last piece of effort is the AC for this car. I'm too fat to be driving without AC down there. Well, I'm hoping that it's like it was last year when we went out there, because it was not bad out there. I think Steve's been out there and about the worst of it. He was.
Even in the worst of it, it's not bad.
Yeah, it's not like
we were
here.
out there a few weeks ago. It was like 105 or 103 during the day, but it's fine. Your sweat does what it's supposed to do. It's actually not bad at all. And you find some shade, and it's basically beautiful. So nothing.
Right. So, Steve, I was going to, before I get back over on this, whenever you were, so you're the only one so far that's talking about needing a diaper because of the power thing. Are you, is it a Chevrolet that you're going to be running? Engine powertrain? Build season?
Let me think.
LS
What
or?
car was it? No, it's not going to be an LS. It is. What am I looking at again? Hang on. Let me think. No, it's not going to be an LS, and it's not going to be. That's all I can tell you. It's not going to be LS. It is going to be carbureted.
Okay. Well, the reason I ask is because putting a diaper on a small block Chevy's not that big a deal. They basically make that kit real easy. It's just difficult whenever you start doing other stuff. I understand like FE Fords are a nightmare as well for that deal.
Oh,
so
well, I've only built one turbo FE Ford, and I still have a turbo kit for one of those sitting around. So I don't know.
Yeah. I know. You even got a manifold that you drug all over the country. All right. So the 5.7 Hemi deal, it's being built. Your wife said it's been a long time project, but this is giving you a kick in the butt to get it done, I guess.
Yep, absolutely.
Well, good. You know, that's what it takes sometimes. It takes a kick in the butt to do stuff. My wife will tell you that the reason that I'm, a lot of the reason why I try to go as fast as I do is because of one guy, and his name was Dwayne Ford. And me and that guy, we would do everything we could to be the fastest at the track whenever, but we were going back and forth. It was quite the little rivalry that we had going on there for a long time. So on your deal, like tires, are you going to run a street tire?
On mine?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's got a new set of tires on it now. I just picked up the other day.
Well, you're that much farther ahead then, aren't you?
They're a set of SRT 8 Jeep wheels and tires.
Oh, okay.
So the rear ones are like a 325 and the fronts are a 295 or something.
Yeah, are they on like a 20-inch rim?
Yeah.
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
Yeah, my wife said Dwayne was a wanker. That's right, he was. That guy could look you square in the eye and lie, just flat out lie, and just it was great. We had a good rivalry going though. All right, so on Jay, how's your deal coming?
Well, it was going real good until it just won't stop raining. It just keeps raining here, so
Send it down.
outside. Huh?
Send it down here, man. We need it bad.
Yeah, we had a storm come through last week, and it took out my nice canopy I had and everything. Took out a couple trees. Luckily, none of my cars were hit, but yeah, I got the rear end all together. I'll have this thing. If I can get my oldest to come over and help me get the nose back on this, I'll be ready to start it next weekend. But I got, finally got all my parts. That's the thing.
Yeah.
Everything but the battery. I got to get a gel battery because I'll be mounting it sideways.
Yeah. You don't want those. For people who don't know what he's talking about out here, batteries typically have lead plates in them. And what happens with those lead plates, and that's the reason why batteries are so friggin' heavy, is whenever you have a drag car, if you mount them in line, like when I say in line, where it's long ways forward and back, what happens is you can tend to actually lay them back, and they will short against each other. It's not a good deal. So we mount our batteries either sideways in our drag car, or you use the gel batteries and stuff like that in them. Right.
Yeah, right there. That is specifically made for a red top or yellow that you can set it sideways like that. Yeah. And I'm going to mount it on the nose basically. Right. I could put it in the back, but the only reason I'm not is because I don't know if you've ever, because you have a Trans Am. Yep. There is no room in these things. And for going all the way down there, we're going to need room. So I'm just going to put it on the nose. And then when we get home, I may, throw it back in the trunk.
How many people are going to be riding in your car down?
Just me and Zeppy.
Zeppy.
One
yep.
was.
You what?
So you're not going to drill into the gas tank like the other one?
Somebody drilled into a gas tank?
Mine.
Why'd you do that?
I didn't do it. I'm not that stupid. They put the battery box, just a boat battery box, in the trunk, and they drilled it in with machine screws. And I pulled that. I thought I was going to be able to keep that tank and use it for something else, like another Camaro or Trans Am. No. There's about 25 holes drilled in where they missed, and then they'd pull it back out and put a new one in, pull it back out. It was a mess. So it's got a whole new tank in it. I got an EFI tank. So, right. But yeah, I got all new brake lines. I put a Quick Performance rear disc brake kit on it, which was cheaper than doing drum brakes. It was cheaper. I couldn't believe it. I was like, okay, I'll just do that then. But the only thing that we're iffy on that might happen if I have time is we may take the heads back off that motor, take them to my buddy Tony. He's going to machine shop them to the best of the freaking Vortec heads can handle and put them back on. That way I can actually run a 1.6 rocker on it and get about, what is that cam, Steve? That cam runs like a 540 if you got the 1.6 rocker on it, the 8802. I think it is.
LT4 hot cam. I think it's something.
Yeah.
Same thing I ran in my twin turbo Malibu, and I didn't have to do machine work on that. I used the the aftermarket offset retainers and the offset locks, and I was able to get valve clearance with that. And that, dude,
Yeah.
that roller cam small block with those heads and that camshaft, man, all you need is 2 snails on it. It's just awesome.
Well, it's funny you should say that because I was going to get a hold of you when we get back because that's probably going to happen.
Nice.
We'll probably do the same setup that you had.
That's
Not
awesome.
if, it's when.
Zeppy's always wanted to do something with turbos. And I thought, well, this is his engine, so we'll do that. I've already gapped the rings for it, so it should be fine. We're gonna when we get home, it's probably gonna get turbos on it.
That'll be
But,
killer.
for
You'll be
now-
really happy with that setup. That setup runs really
Yeah.
good. Makes good power.
Not
So-
to mention it's a 4-speed, so it'd be fun.
So, Steve, hold that thought because that's what I want to do too. I want to turbo the GTO that I'm actually going to bring down to this deal here. I want to turbo that car. It's going to have the right compression for a turbo. It's going to have everything's going to be right for a turbo. I mean, the way we're building it. But that's what I said. I said, man, I've done blowers, I've done nitrous, I've done all that stuff, but I've never done turbos except for what's on my diesels. So I want to try the turbo thing out. So
Yeah. No, it's
Literally the greatest thing ever.
yeah,
it's gonna be fun.
using your exhaust for power. It's awesome.
Yeah. We put I put 350 gears in it today, but the 411s are sitting right here. So when we get home, they're going back in the car. So I think that thing is a 4-speed and 411 full spool with twin turbos on it. That thing will absolutely be a blast to drive.
Yeah, it will. They always I've driven some pretty quick stuff, and I want to feel that quick. You know what I mean? Because there's everything pulls differently. Like nitrous is violent right now. Blowers are pretty violent right now. Turbos are back half stuff. Mainly they're really good out the back, and I want something that's good out the back for a change.
Yeah.
So you can leave soft with a turbo and run fast is what I'm getting at. So and that's good, especially like on some of this no prep stuff that we do and everything. So
I'm hoping my buddy comes because if he comes, we're gonna throw my slicks in his truck and drive him down there. But I
right,
may be on street tires.
yeah. So all right. I'm going to move on over to Justin here. He actually put a picture here, I think, for me to
Yeah,
put
go
up.
ahead, put it up.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this up there.
Yeah.
So this is what Justin is doing.
Yes, this is a 1956 Chevrolet Bel Air 2-door hardtop. And you might notice the wheels look a little wrong. There's a 2003 Pontiac GTP supercharged underneath it right now. That is today. That was as of a half hour ago. I pulled it out of the shop and took a picture. So
That is so cool.
that's what I've been doing all day.
Looking good.
That is looking great.
Yeah.
Those five guys are gonna be pissed.
I can't wait. I can't wait. It sits perfect. I'm going to do a little bit of trimming on the front fender right there so I can steer. But
Right.
past that, I'm real happy with how everything's fallen into place.
Yeah, I mean, that's
Yeah.
amazing.
And I'll be cruising down to Tucson. I'll have cold air conditioning and cruise control and all the niceties. And I'm trying to get the heads-up display working too.
Wow. That is crazy. I love that. I love that deal right there. I mean, that's cool.
Are you gonna have to put any glass into it?
No, the glass. Well, the glass is cracked, but it's there. The front glass is good. Delaminated a little bit. But this car right here has been sitting in the same place for 50 plus years. So,
Wow.
So there was not much left underneath it, so I can't worry about people getting too mad at me for cutting it up.
Well,
Right.
most people say a 56 is a parts car.
Yeah.
Honestly, they do. They say it's a parts car for their 55 or 57.
That's right.
They're honestly my favorite though, because you don't see them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody
Man,
does
Yeah,
55s and 7s. They're everywhere.
And strangely enough, the last 10 years, I've had a grill sitting in my backyard that is for a 56. So I will put a grill in here, make it look nice, and get rid of this bumper support that's in the front.
Awesome.
So
I think I'm hearing some dogs.
Yeah, it's mine. They're both playing. Hey, so that means my mic's working. Yay.
Yeah, your mic's working. So, Justin, timeline. Are you going to be good to go?
oh, well, right now, this is sitting back here. All I have to do is weld it to the car. So, and then Jim has taught me that water intrusion is a problem on body swaps. So I'm going to try to make it where if it rains on me, all electronics don't get soaked. So,
Yeah. All right.
but past that, I mean, the car runs and drives. If I can get where it can actually turn more than about 5 degrees, I'll be good to go.
That's awesome. That is great. And Debbie Drock said that's a great car. It is a great car, you know, and people, like I said, some people say the 56 is a parts car, just like he said, but 56s are cool. 55, if I had to have one of the Tri-5s, it'd have to be, I'd love to have a 55.
Yeah, 55, 56 are good looking cars. I'm not big on the 57s.
The 57's a little flashy, but the 55 just has a tough look, and it's all in the grill. It's right around that oval grill. I like that, you know, kind of the grill that they've got in those cars. But anyway, did we see Sean's message? All right, so I don't know what Sean's message was. Christine, I have granny gear 4-speed with no home. Oh yeah, I was going to tell you, Steve, if you need a place to rehome that 258 that you've got, 6-cylinder inline 6, we have a home for that. If you ever need to, you know, not have it, just saying. We've got some Jeeps that need.
Well, we'll see what happens with it.
Right.
Let's see if I can
And
get it to run right. It was running on 1 or 2, so.
And that's what I'm saying. If you guys have a 258 straight 6, anybody, I'd be interested in it. AMC engine.
Yeah,
I got one.
I've got one sitting in my barn right now.
I'm interested. I'd like to have one.
It needs cam bearings real badly, but it was running when I pulled it.
Whenever.
Yeah, I ran it for months with no oil pressure, and it never died. So I put a different engine in.
I got one in that 84 out back that I'm getting ready to pull that whole drivetrain apart and put the V8 and everything in it.
I was saving it for my Jeep, but I'm not swapping that 250 back out. So I like it. Runs too good.
Yeah, I mean the 258. The only reason I'm doing is because the transmission that was in that is an automatic and it's destroyed. It's a 904 or 999 or whatever.
Yeah.
And the one that's in her red Jeep that's got a V8 and everything, it's all good to go. And I'm like, if I'm pulling this tub and doing it all, I'm just going to swap it all out and be done with it.
Yeah.
We got a 304 in her red Jeep that's got like 5,000 miles on it.
Yeah.
So
304 or 401 would be really cool, but you know, and they've got a 360 AMC engine too. But I know that because I was going to ask, is Neil going to bring his car to the blue collar drags? And Neil and Sam.
Oh, you mean Nam and Seal?
Yeah.
I haven't talked to Seal about that yet. See if he's going to go. I don't know if you guys have time.
I don't know if I get off work yet.
Yeah, I think it might be a time off of work thing for those guys. I don't know. I know everybody'd love to see that Javelin though.
Oh yeah.
Damn right.
That thing's awesome. So, Well, that's awesome, Justin. I'm glad you got it where you got it. Tony, our cabin in the woods down there. Tony's doing a build right now. Shh, don't tell anybody. But anyway, he's got something going on, and I don't know if you want to talk about it or not.
We talked about a couple weeks ago, but yeah, it's a Ranger. That it's not a. It's going to be one you put on a trailer and bring it to the strip and run it. This week has been pretty tough. Grandkids involved. We've had 3 days of them. Today I came back from a birthday party. So basically I had 1 day of messing with a one roll bar trying to get to fit the rest of the roll cage. And that was like last Monday. Yeah, I had a bunch of boxes come in. Actually, 2 of the boxes I got were supposed to be the seats I ordered, and they're supposed to have been the Kirky, and they ended up being some other off-brand that came from Summit, and they realized I had a problem, so they supposedly sent me new seats. So I need them to get the exact spot to put the rear. The horizontal bar to go to for your seat belts. I'm close, but I think I know where I'm at.
Yeah.
It's slow with grandkids. I have 1 more week with grandkids. Don't get wrong, because I love being with them. I love it. Yeah. But I'm waiting to get back on the car. So
every chance you get, man.
I know I got it. And after with you, I get it.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. So, power plant, have you?
It's the same thing before. In fact, the guys
have you got a block? Have you bought one?
No, I'm not. I'm going through a builder. I am not going to do it myself. This thing's going to be turning roughly maybe about 8,000 crossing the line. It's going to be in the area about 15-1.
Yep.
I am not. I can build it. I have no problem. But at that kind of RPM, you're swinging. If you're off just a couple of grams, that equals several pounds of swing weight that you don't need to be messed up.
Yeah.
I don't have the equipment for balancing, and I've already met these people. We went to Jan's meetup. I think I said that last time, and even realized that they were 30 miles away from where Jan was. So I met them, and I actually was just talking to them like 2 days ago. Yeah. So it's there, and we're just working on it. I've already got a transmission I need to send out to get built.
Right.
That is a C6, and I got boxes of parts, guys. Man, I got boxes everywhere. I got to stop ordering because I'm getting mixed up. Angie's, she did buy herself a new vehicle. Yeah. Well, that is it's happy. I'm glad she did. I'm happy. And so trying to find me a new spot to stack my boxes is kind of difficult. But yeah, we'll get there. This fall, things will pick up quickly.
Right. Steve, we lost Steve. I lost connection. My cell server dropped out. Thanks for having me on. And he sent me a message just now. So I understand when you're driving and stuff like that. He was like an hour and a half from the house and everything. But I wish you would have hung on for just a little bit longer, because I wanted him to hear about what I got going on. So anyway.
Yeah.
So Dale.
Yo.
Yeah. Yo. I heard yo so much during that video. That's why I said yo.
Yep.
Love it.
That's somebody that knows me from the other channel. They sent me a message and they said, Dale, I didn't know you could be so happy. You were like the happiest I've ever seen you during like.
Tell us what you got going on, Dale.
Well, so you can tell, my channel name changed because I opened a whole new channel. Urban Built Garage is what I'm calling it. I put out the first video today or yesterday because I went ahead and got the car that I was talking that I might get the last time we were together. I got a 1973 Ford Maverick V8 AC car, 2-door coupe. Got it for pretty good. Car had been setting for 25 years, and yeah, I'm pretty happy with it. Got it to hit off. I'm already started gathering up some stuff for it. The ball's rolling.
Yeah.
So pretty excited. Plan on making a street strip cruiser, something to maybe take. Hopefully next year there's a poverty tour or something.
Yeah.
I think
the next one that we're going to do that they're going to have is going to be Gulf states. So it's going to be like beach hopping is what my understanding is.
Well, there is like a cruise down there in Alabama on the beach, right? Like there's
Yeah, I don't think we're going to try
to.
I don't think we're going to try to get in with any other cruise like that because it ends up being.
I was in Senatobia, Mississippi, just south of Memphis a week ago. And that's some cool area going down through there. I like cut down through Arkansas on the back roads and stuff. Yeah. And I was thinking the whole trip, because I kind of, you guys, I know that's kind of been the talk. I'm like, man, that'd be really cool to leave out of Joplin and then just kind of just outside of Carthage, cut south, and you take like 66 on part of it. You take 65 on part of it. You end up there in West Memphis, and then go south from there. It would be really neat.
I don't know who's going to put the route together or anything like that, but I know that they were strongly talking about that cruise. Down through the Gulf states and stuff like that, and going like around the Gulf of Mexico, or I'm sorry, Gulf of America. I'm sorry,
Gulf of America.
So
yeah, I'm pretty excited.
So anyway, what I would like to see happen someday is this is where I would love to go. I'd love, and I know, probably the reason why we aren't talking about it and stuff like that, but that would be like up through the Black Hills of South Dakota and out Devil's Tower way and all up through there. That to me, that would be the Badlands and stuff. I think that would be just awesome.
Yeah,
that's the way we came home.
Yeah, it's I love it out there.
It's beautiful.
Did you see Devil's Tower out there?
Yeah, we stopped at Devil's Tower.
Oh, that's awesome.
It was.
And doesn't that look like a big old tree trunk?
Oh, absolutely.
I mean, it just looks like a stump, like a big tree stump.
Yeah, 100%.
It is amazing. I'll tell you, there's one road that if we could get all these cars on, I know one guy that's in this right here in this panel right now that would be gripping that steering wheel so hard that he would. and the road that I'm talking about, and look it up, is the Beartooth Highway. Oh my gosh, the Beartooth Highway makes me grip the steering wheel. I mean,
I would feel better about it in a sporty car, not a 6,000-pound land yacht going around the corner. I feel a whole lot more comfortable with some sports steering, not the turn this way and it leans, and you might as well. You could probably touch the side of the mountain if you turn too hard.
Yeah,
I'd feel a lot better in a sportier car, or even my Cutlass, something like that. Yeah.
Correct. So, but anyway, yeah. And Tony, you never did tell us what Angie got.
Yeah.
She got a 26 Chevy Blazer RS V6.
Ooh,
Yeah,
Nice.
4-cylinder turbo. I don't want no 4-cylinder with turbo. I've seen too many things with that. And I did tell her, if you're buying it, you're getting the best warranty you can buy. You can get the maintenance because Tony don't want to mess with it.
So is it 4-wheel drive?
Yes, all-wheel.
All-wheel drive. Okay.
Yep. Yeah, she loves it, and it's a good car. I mean, I'm glad she got it. I mean, she's been driving my hoopties for, as she said a minute ago, hoopty, driving that for several years because her car, last one she got, she rolled, as you know.
Yeah.
But I'm glad that she's got it. She needed something safe.
Yeah. You know what you need to do for Angie one of these days?
She needs to do me, never mind me help her.
You need to buy her a 69 Camaro, Tony.
Oh, no. Hey, when we first met, I mean, literally first met, she pulled up the driveway. I said, "You own a Chevy?" She said, "Yeah." I said, "Chevy's not allowed in my driveway. You have to park out front." Now, where my house was from the front of the road was probably 100 feet from the front door to the. So next time she come over, she was literally parked on the road. She'll tell you that, and I was like, I was kidding you, but yeah, I'm glad she got the car.
Yeah, she's saying 69 Camaro. Yes. Yeah.
Babe, I ain't got mine running yet. Hush. Out that window laughing.
So, like little known fact. Well, it might be a well known fact, but there are more SS 69 Camaro SSs than there were new now. Steve, you're back.
Hey, sorry guys. Yeah.
Hey, it's good to see you, man, because I'm going to spill my beans here in a second. So, hey, Ted Bateman, how are you doing? So, I guess I'm going to talk about mine for a minute.
Yeah.
So, today, well, I did a video where we tore the engine down on it and stuff like that. We found out what all was bad in it, and I've been ordering parts. I got with Butler Performance over in Tennessee, and those guys actually sponsored me a bunch of stuff for this car.
Really?
Yep,
They're cool
because
people, man.
they're good folks. They're really great folks. So they did a sponsorship for me. And yeah, I mean, I talked to David Butler and told him what I was doing and everything. And they've actually shown my green GTO a few times on their deal and stuff, because I built a lot of stuff out of their shop over the years. And so they sponsored me some parts. Well, it's really good because there were some parts that I needed that I've been waiting on. I ordered and was waiting. And I ordered some through Summit before I'd even talked to Butler this time. And they told me they would be in the 27th of July, right? So right around the 27th of July, half of it came in, and the other part they said, "Oh, that's going to be the 8th of August for that." And I said, I see where this is going. This is going to the fact that whenever the 8th of August comes up, it's going to be, the 2nd of September, they're going to be there, they're going to be there, October 1st. They're going, it's just going to keep rolling forward. So I was like, oh man, I've got to get over here and check this out. So what I did was, I called Butler and I said, "Hey, do you guys have," it's a weird deal. I said, "Do you have 455 Pontiac main bearings, 20 unders, And they go, "We do. We have a set on the shelf." And I said, "Really?" They said, "Yeah, we can send them to you today." And I said, "Awesome. Send them." So I've got those in. you know, they've been great. They sent me a bunch of like stuff to hang in my shop, you know, Butler Performance stuff to hang in my shop and everything. I didn't expect all that stuff. So I guess whenever I do a video, I need to pan around on that stuff. But it was pretty cool. And I used to talk to Jim Butler all the time. And Jim is the dad of David and Rodney, and he's the one that started this whole deal. And, you know, so I was pretty honored with that whole deal. But all right, so what I'm building, 69 GTO. It's not the green car. It's not the one that I drag race all the time. It's a black one. We've had it since I think we got the car in 2000. Wreck story. Oh, yes. Here it is, right here at the bottom. He should be saying any minute, my wife told me I should. Yeah. And what I should do is mention to them that I'm doing this for a YouTube video is what I did. And they went and looked, and I guess they thought it was good enough to, you know. So anyway, there we go. My wife told me I should. So anyway, so I'm building a 69 GTO. It's a little low geared. It's got 373 gears in it, and I'm not changing them. It's got a 12 bolt rear end in it with, it's got strange axles. It's got a, I can't remember the posi unit in it is actually a factory unit, but I had it rebuilt with performance clutches and stuff like that. So it works really well is what I'm getting at. It's got a turbo 400 transmission, and the turbo 400 is a built turbo 400. It's got a ATI converter in it. It's got a 455 Pontiac. Now, this car used to have a blower on it, so I used to drive it around all the time with an 871 on it. But the thing is that's a long way to drive with an 871, building heat the entire way. And it's not only is it an 871, but it's it's a strip 871. So it's like, you know, you're just going to wear everything out driving it.
Yep.
What I did was I've got a set of heads that were in my shop, and what was on that car were 87cc Edelbrock Performer heads is what was on it whenever I with the blower. Well, we found out that one of them had a hole right in the intake port from where it was ported, and it was just ported too much, got too thin, and it actually has a hole in it. So I dug around in my shop. I found a set of actual, somebody left. I don't know who it was. Who Dale?
Oh, Dale's there. There's Dale.
Who was it?
Steve.
Yeah.
Canadian Steve.
Steve. So there he's back. He's coming back. There he is. So anyway, so this set of heads that I've got, I had a set of heads that I used to race all the time. They're like 64 cc's, I think. So I called Butler again, and I said, hey, to make the compression right, since I've got dish pistons from that blower set up, and to get this compression, because with a flat top piston and a 40 thousandths thick gasket, the compression used to be 14-1. I said, I want 10-1 compression. I want right on 10-1. And we came up with, I need a 60 thousandths gasket with my dish pistons to get 10-1. 10-1 is like on an aluminum head is like 9-1 on an iron head. And then you've got the roller cam, the solid roller cam that actually bleeds off compression. So it actually makes it to where you can run pump gas. So I'll be able to drive it on pump gas. It'll be 10-1 compression. It'll be naturally aspirated because I'm not going through all that diaper mess on this factory suspension car. And we're going to drive it out to Arizona and run it down the track. It should be. Now, I know Arizona is different because of the altitude and stuff like that, but I can tell you if I run it here, it'll be a 10-second car. So if I run it out there, I don't know what it's going to be. It's going to be.
Christine sent you a message.
It'll probably drop. I bet it'll be a half-second slower. So that's what I got. AFR heads, I don't have AFR heads for a Pontiac. No such thing. So I'm dealing with what I've got available to me, which is Edelbrock, and I have them. So that's the big thing right there is I have them already.
Yeah.
And I run Edelbrock heads on that green car, but they're wide ports, and it makes a lot more power. So anyway, Christine said she can hear you.
Yeah. I was talking to Angie for a second.
So, but anyway, that's what I've got going on. Yes, it will be on slicks. We're actually gonna bring a truck as well. So we're gonna have a place to put all this stuff and everything. So yeah.
Johnny,
I want to bring the green car.
are you going to bring both of them on one trailer?
Cool.
I don't have one trailer that would haul both of them. I was going to drive the black car. So I'm driving the black car. It's driven. It's going to be driven. The green car would come on the trailer, but I don't know if they will let me run it without a diaper. I'm not going to have a power adder, none. And I have a text right here on my phone right now that says if you're naturally aspirated, you do not have to have one. And let me get that text for you here.
So because they scatter LSs all the time, they're going to make.
Oh, be careful now. Steve's right below you.
I know.
Well, I know I'm running the
get
supercharger.
guy.
I'll probably just gonna put a pan on the bottom, so call it good.
Yeah.
Well, see, that's the thing. I'm thinking that since your deal is, I mean, your
My
actual
car is stock.
under deal is stock. You know what I'm saying?
I don't think you should have to if your car's stock. I mean,
Well, I'll probably go put a pan underneath it so I don't have to fix the power steering leak either. So
Oh my gosh, yeah. You might want to do that.
yeah,
Yeah, that sounds like way less work than just fixing the power steering.
yeah, it does.
yeah.
Way
I don't want to put a rack in this thing.
way less work. Okay.
Well,
so
I mean, the time to have put it in would have been like before you put that body on there, right?
Oh, I
right.
got a lift. It's fine.
So this is from Tucson Dragway. This is them texting me back. She said, just getting back to you about the blue collar racing. You are correct. Only the power adder cars will require the oil containment diaper. So your car will be fine. So if I decide to get real frisky and bring both cars and run what you brung and Road Warrior class, I'd run two cars to do it. Who'd we lose now? Rust Farm again. So if I decided to bring both cars, I have this text, and I would be like, I got this text saying, even though that car is fast, I mean,
That car's stupid fast.
it's way fast
It's
without
way fast.
without nitrous or without
Yes.
blowers, without turbos. It's fast.
Well, the first time I seen that car, it was just on the motor,
Yeah.
just on the engine, and it was stupid fast.
Dale didn't believe it was that fast.
No.
When we were talking about it and stuff, he did not realize, you know, whenever you make nearly 1,000 horsepower on the motor, yeah, it gets pretty quick.
I didn't realize it either until I seen it when we were in Kansas, and that it's crazy fast.
So the $5,000 limit, does that only apply to the Road Warrior class?
No, that's not Road Warrior. Road Warrior class is you just drove your car more than 200 miles to get there. They have what they call the cheap something challenge, and what that deal is
Oh,
for
that's the
$5,000
limit.
you can either have a non-adder less than $5,000 car or a power adder less than $5,000 car. So they've got like 4 classes, and Road Warrior is the one I'm going to enter. Road Warrior, and I'm going to enter. If I bring the other car, I'll enter the Run What You Brung, or the basically Run What You Brung, the open class, the fast class per se. Probably be the one where you have to run against farm truck and stuff, you know.
Don't forget the Dan's Tri-5s.
Well, yeah, whatever.
The Tri-5s again, huh?
Angie, go to your room.
I absolutely cannot wait to be in the staging lane for the Road Warrior or whatever. They call it Tri-5s up. I'm just going go right around everybody.
I would. Yep. Yeah. That's right. Take your staging lane privilege and go right to the front.
Yep.
Yeah.
So yeah, you got one of the Tri-5 cars, so they're going to cater to you.
They said
hard.
Any Tri-5. That qualifies as any.
So anyway, but yeah, the Road Warrior class. The Road Warrior class is actually I expect there to be stuff like new Vets and new Camaros and new Mustangs and stuff coming in the Road Warrior deal. Hey, Roy Paleto in the house.
Hi, Roy.
So
Annie may come in from Australia, so that makes us world famous right now.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
but who came? Annie? Is she
Yep.
here? Yeah. Hey, Annie from Australia.
Yep.
So, but anyway, yeah, we got probably a few Hellcats. What Christine says, or
Yeah, there'll
demons,
probably be a
stuff like
few
that.
Hellcats.
Because they'll meet it. They'll meet the deal. I mean, if they drive it more than 200 miles and they, show up, they meet the guidelines for that.
Right.
Yeah.
So, guys, what do you think about this? I mean, is there do you think this is going to be a good thing and good camaraderie again and all that stuff? And we're going to get Steve into the, we're
want
going
the
to
honest
get
truth?
faster and everything.
All of us are going to take the whole thing over.
I hope so.
We are.
I think it's going to be fun just to get down there and.
Oh no! It's going to be a blast. Don't get me wrong. It doesn't matter if we take it over or not, but I have a feeling that the whole show is going to be, if you want to call it the Poverty Tour crowd that's showing up, going with Dalton and that kind of thing. I think it's going to end up being bigger than what they thought. Yeah, we'll just add this to it to make the farm truck thing bigger, and they're big on their own, but I think that it's going to come down to Dalton's crowd.
Yeah.
Pretty much taking over the whole thing.
I'm really looking forward to the cannonball down there too.
Well, I always say, as long as I get down there, I make it or break the beams, I won.
Yeah.
I already won. It don't matter if I win or not, as long as they don't put me against the damn gasser again. But it is what it is. But
Yeah, I wish I could make the trip to travel with all you guys, but it's just too far for us.
Yeah, it'd be. You'd have to go. Yeah, and then
But
I'm just glad
to the Midwest first.
Oh yeah,
yeah, I'm just
But
glad
we're
we're going to be
taking-
able to see you again, Steve.
we're taking
That's
this
gonna be
trip.
awesome. So
All in the car with that.
Yeah, we're gonna put the box camper in it and haul the car.
Oh my.
Nice.
Yeah, I don't think you want to come clear to Joplin, Missouri
No,
in that to then turn around and go
and go back.
Go all the way east just to go back west.
Yeah, exactly.
Right. So you know that Farmapalooza deal, they do Farmapalooza different tracks all the way across the country. They actually do one right here at Mocan, Farmapalooza. And that would be one of those things that I wish Dalton would get in on, because
I do too.
If they do Farmapalooza at Mocan, we don't have to have a diaper, and we can run all the power adder we want.
Mocan is a sweet track too.
Yeah, I know the guy that, I'm just saying.
It's that's an hour and a half from my house, so I'd be all about it.
It's about 2.5 to 3 from here, but still yet it's it's a good track. Carl Blanton, he's a great track manager and stuff like that, and I would love it if we could do it there, because I just, like I said, you could just run whatever you want there. I mean, it could be fast. So guys, I'm going to tell you a few little things. Make sure that you got you something to catch the water. You got an overflow for your radiator. You got something like that. Make sure you got all of your lug nuts. I'm not saying that I ain't never seen anybody glue some lug nuts in or anything like that, but just make sure you got all your lug nuts. Your windshield cannot have any cracks in it. And
I gotta get a.
And
what about delaminated windshields?
That's okay.
That's okay.
I don't. If I was you, I'd look for a windshield. But anyway, if that's what I'm looking, what's inside the car right now? I'm looking at it.
That's paper. I've been welding on the inside, so I didn't want to.
Okay, I'm like, if it's that delaminated, yeah, you might want to do something about that.
No, it's not cracked, but it'll blow my budget to put a windshield in it. Just put it that way.
Yeah. Make sure that you have, if you have a roll bar in your car, you have to run the SFI belts. You have to have a harness if you have a roll bar. If even if you have the the factory lap belts and seat belts and all that stuff, if you have a good night, babe. My wife's dropping off.
Night, Christine.
So if you have a roll bar, you automatically have to run a harness. If you have your battery in the trunk of your car, you have to have a way for them to shut it off from the outside at the rear of the car. So if your battery's not easily able to be gotten to, you're going to have an external kill switch for the battery. The car must die whenever they turn that switch. A lot of guys will wire those things up and they don't realize that the car's still running off the alternator.
Yeah, put it on the ground side.
Yeah. So you have to make sure that the car dies off of the switch. It's just, don't be leaking. Try to get your car clean and figure out a way to make it keep from leaking and stuff like that. But those are just a few of the little things that will get you at tech. You know what I'm saying?
You just knocked out every Ford in the fleet.
Knock out every Ford.
Who said that? We'll see about that.
So anyway, on my engine today, we're at short block stage right now. We've got all the pistons in it. We've got everything, and I'm doing a video. And you guys, I don't know if you've gone in depth on a build, because it took a long time to get to the point where we could knock pistons in this thing. I tell people all the time, there's more to it than just running rings onto an old piston and slamming it down a bore and stuff like that, especially if you want to make it live, because in in my video, I show where if we would have just put the rings on the pistons, even though it's the correct size, everything was correct size. If we would have just put the rings on the pistons and slammed them down the cylinders, we would end up with broke ring lands in this thing whenever we put the power to it.
I was gonna say, if you're not checking in gap on piston rings and file fitting, and you're not checking proper deck height and clearances and stuff like that, like, you can get by with a lot of stuff if you're just building something just that's like, oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
But when you're building one that's going to turn as hard as you're talking with that much horsepower, like, you got to have your ducks in a row. It can't just be, oh, this is cool, let me throw this together so I can drive it around the yard and into O'Reilly's or something like that.
Well, we do that all the time, just go on this trip, on the poverty tour and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But whenever you put it on the track and you're trying to run, an 8, 9, or 10-second quarter mile or something like that.
Yeah.
You really need to pay attention to a lot of stuff. And the one of the things, like in this video, I'm going to show you how to actually torque your rod caps by using the rod bolt stretch method.
Torque to yield.
Huh?
Torque to yield, I think.
So you want 5,000 rod stretch. So you keep retorque, you torque. If you don't get it, then you torque again at a higher rate, and you torque again. Say the spec, like on the rods that I'm running, was 65 pounds is what they say to torque the rod bolts at. We ended up, to get the correct stretch on the rod bolts, we had to go to 80 pounds on the torque. So
torque to yield, and then you're putting proper tension being on that bolt. Yeah, that's a lot of my world.
yeah.
My normal working world. That's where we've all gone to. It's no longer just
looking at a deal, website that says 65 foot-pounds.
Yep.
Click,
done. Nope, no longer that world.
Right.
I was going to tell you, when I went up to made that trip out to see that engine guy, where he was showing me brand new rods, brand new pistons, sitting in a box, and he went and weighed a few of them, or actually weighed all the pistons. There was like 2.5 grams off total across these name brand pistons. Yeah. He showed these rods the same thing. He said, when you calculate the amount of grams at, say, 5,000, 8,000 RPMs, you're looking at over pounds of weight that you're swinging that's out of balance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And when I'm like that, I'm like, heck, I ain't got no tools that's going to cover that. Let him handle the motor. He's my motor man. And let him do it and handle it, and he'll back me with it. And I'll build everything else. But he showed me everything. I mean, from cranks to, he's just, even blocks. He had a block sitting on a machine, and he was showing, okay, we're going to line board this. Let's check the line board. These are brand new blocks, never touched. It was out. Never touched. He rebored them. You would think when you have a new block, it's new, it's good. Wrong.
Oh, no, I know that for a fact. I can tell you a story about a brand new block.
Yep, I was shocked how far off they were. So that's when even Angie and I were talking, and she told me no. She's seen it. Let's do it the right way. Cry now. Let's not cry later.
Yeah.
And and do it that way. And I agree, and that's what I'm going to do.
Yeah. But
I've built many motors. I can't tell you how many. I work for Ford. Yeah, Ford and Chevy do fail. Who loves Chevy? They do fail. And I've seen a lot of them, and I'm not going to handle something that's going to turn that kind of RPM and horsepower. I'm not going to. I'll let someone else handle it.
Yeah, die grinder and carbides and a good dampener, right?
Old school.
You know, you like with my blower motor, you wouldn't believe how much the blower belt will actually save a bunch of stuff because of it's able to dampen so much off the crank. It's actually as violent as they are, they're actually good. You know, I thought the bearings looked pretty good. Found out something really interesting whenever we were putting this thing together. I don't know if you guys use any Power Bond cam bearings or anything like that, but we use coated Power Bond cam bearings like we always do, and they used to be coated by a place called Calico. And Steve dropped out again. All right, and he said he's hopping off. So, yeah,
It was getting pretty dark.
Yeah, he's getting dark, and he's probably getting close to home and stuff like that. So,
Yeah.
getting ready to unload. But anyway, the coatings by Calico, we put those cam bearings in there. I mean, they're exactly like the cam bearings we got before, except for before they were coated by Calico. This box did not say coated by Calico on it. So what happened was we put them in, and we couldn't get the cam in. We could not get that. I mean, it was beautiful in the other one, you know, in the other set of bearings, and we could not get it in. And what we ended up having to do is we ended up having to knock 4 of the 5 cam bearings back out and put the 4 of the best 4 of the best of the 5 that we had in it before back in it.
Oh wow.
They were good. I mean, I told him, I said, I didn't think we need to change them. He said, no, we need to change. We need to put new, if we're going this way, so we got looking at the box. They've got a different coating company, and it's the coating that's actually too thick. So we didn't really want to sand the coating off.
No.
So we ended up just, like I said, we moved things all over the place, and we finally got it to where, you know, it was a 2-hour ordeal. But
some of our diesels, we have to actually ream the cam bearings after you install them.
It's
which like, just goes against everything that you know.
Right. But anyway, well, guys, anybody have anything they want to bring up? I appreciate you, Jim, for wearing our shirt too, by the way, buddy. I like it. Thank you very much.
I don't really have anything to bring up. I'm just really looking forward to it.
So are you guys doing your tell them about your podcast?
Oh, the podcast? Yep. Well, That Stupid Car Show appears on Wednesday nights at 6:30. We will see. I know Mike and Chad are both going to Blue Collar. I don't know if John he's on the fence whether he wants to go or not.
So Mike and Chad are coming?
Mike and Chad are coming.
Okay, great.
At least as of right now. Trying to we're working on John. We're also trying to work on some other events where we can get all 4 of us in one spot, because we really had a lot of fun on the live on Poverty Tour when we were all together. So
yeah. So the podcast is called. Is it called
That Stupid Car Show? Yeah.
So guys,
whenever you're telling your wife or your friend or whoever, it's like, hold on, I gotta watch a stupid car show. That Stupid Car Show. So that's how it worked out.
I love it.
Every Wednesday night.
Every Wednesday night, 6:30.
6:30 Central.
Central, yes, Central.
Okay.
Yeah.
So every Wednesday night, 6:30 Central, they have a podcast. It's pretty fun and everything. I missed the last one, but it is pretty fun. and stuff like that. Hey, Amy. Amy Leonard's
Hi,
in the
Amy.
house.
We're aiming for a kind of old
Turn
car
the
talk
photo.
vibe. You know, just some guys riffing on it, having fun, talking cars. You know, it's a good time. You know, I'll just say that.
I heard you said a podcast. I did not hear the name. What was it called?
That Stupid Car Show.
Okay, all right. I was wondering if that was right. Okay, I got it.
Yeah,
Yep,
That
that
Stupid
stupid
Car
car show.
Yep.
So, yep, they're a pretty good bunch of guys, and they have their deal. And Dale has a live, I know, on Thursday night. And are you going to have any lives on your new channel?
I haven't decided that yet. I'm just, like I say, I'm just getting started. So I
Yeah,
haven't decided. I'm thinking I might, because it's a whole different,
genre. Yeah,
genre, and it's actually started off pretty good today.
right. That's good.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited about it. But so people might want to, if they watched and want to see some more little spill in the feed, you might want to pay attention to the next one, because there's some cool stuff that I went today and come up
Good.
with. So
That's awesome. Like I said, I love a Maverick.
oh
Maverick's a cool car.
Looking forward to it.
yeah,
So
Price 68.
that's a 68.
68.
Somebody's asking.
68.
Yeah, Rebecca.
So, but anyway, and Steve, the rest farm, do you do any lives?
No,
Have you ever
on your
thought about
live
it?
was the first time I ever came on one before. So
Oh, really? Oh, I feel honored. Glad to have you, man. So, you're welcome anytime. Be good to see you guys again, by the way, very much, all of you. But yeah, we had a good time, when we were, what was it? We were in, was that Moab?
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah. Duke, or,
Where we ate that day.
I believe that was Moab.
I think it was. Yeah. We had a good
Ted,
time.
Ted's asking on the Maverick if it's a grabber. 73 and 73. The only difference between my car being a grabber or not is decals, the rear spoiler, and bigger wheels. That was it. Mine's a V8 car, just like it was. And actually, the dome hood, the dual dome, was 71 and 72, according to all my research. So,
Didn't they call it like the NASA hood or something like that?
well, yeah, I mean, if you look at the brochures and everything, that there's a lot of people that put grabbers out there that have like a cowl type scoop on it, and that wasn't original grabber. That's added on aftermarket. So,
Uh,
but you can do whatever you want with yours, of course. You know what I mean. But
I like it.
I love it.
Jim,
Yes, sir.
you're going to start going live. Are you going to go opposite Saturdays? Is that what you were going to do?
I think that'll work out good. We did our first one last week. And that's Gear Grinders Live, and that's looking like a Saturday night somewhere around 8 o'clock. Into shorts, but the next Saturday, and that's the golden era of automobile production, and how basically everything now is trash, and focusing on certain vehicles of each brand that are just rock solid, like Bo's Garage and his Crown Vic, or Ford trucks through these years and Chevy trucks through these years, and even some Toyota stuff. So that's
So that's going to be next Saturday night at 8 Central?
yes, sir.
Okay. So next Saturday night at 8 Central, everybody head over to OBS Shipyard, Our Blessed Shed YouTube channel. He has a live, and it's going to be more car talk. And he gets into that technical side of it, like the I think the last time we talked about the EPA and all that good stuff. So it's a good time. And Jay, Irish Outlaw Garage, you have a live when?
I'll usually do them Sunday evenings, something like that. Just
So
depends on where I'm at and what I'm doing. I don't like really have a set, day that I do it, but it's most times it's Sunday. I used to do a Thursday night live every Thursday.
yeah.
But I just got so busy with work I can't do it no more.
So like I said, you take Jay, and if you'll follow his channel, you'll see it pop up, whenever he's going to go live and stuff like that. He has his son in there, Zeppelin, and it's a pretty good live. Usually they're telling all about what they got going on. Zeppelin's built a couple of engines now, and a lot of there's one back. He's got a Pontiac engine back there, and he's built a small block Chevrolet, and it's a pretty good deal,
The Chevy he built in the Camaro outside. So
it's
Zeppelin
in the
popped
one that
into our Homestead channels live.
Yeah.
So
he popped in here tonight too. He's out. He's 11 years old. He starts school in a couple weeks, and I'm just letting him do his thing. He's with his aunts and
cool,
playing with his cousin and his friends. But he's listening.
I saw him pop in. He's been popping in. It's been a blast talking to him and stuff. So if you don't or haven't done any lives or anything like that, usually we get the channel videos get a lot of views. The lives don't get so many views or anything like that, or so many people that come into them. But because most of my folks are auction people, and auction people aren't necessarily interested in car talk and stuff like that, but I am.
Yeah.
I'm extremely interested in car talking, and I like to do car videos, and I like to do all that stuff. I like to talk to people. I like to talk technically to people about cars. Jay will tell you that. I like cam spec talk. I really like that a lot, and stuff like that. So, but anyway, if Steve ever does a live, we're going to be there. If he ever decides to do a live on the Rust Farm,
Say the word.
Someday I will.
Huh?
I said one day I will.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they're a lot. You get to talk with your friends and stuff like that. And I like to have a panel live every once in a while because I like to bounce things off of people that are around my circle, I guess you'd call it.
I really like panel lives.
So, but anyway, well, guys, we're going to hop off here. It's almost 9:30. It's been on here an hour and a half. I'm sure these guys are tired, got things to do. If you look at where Steve's at, it's daylight. It's probably nice and cool there, and all that good stuff. And it's like pitch black dark here. Huh?
It wasn't cool today. It was like 95 degrees here and humid. So.
Oh, really? We were
I think it was our hottest day this summer.
82 today, I think. And we're going through a cool front today, tomorrow, and then I think it's over.
Tomorrow here, I think it's supposed to be it'd be like 45 degrees Fahrenheit or something.
Whenever you get to the Canadian border, how much farther do you, like in time-wise, once you get to the Canadian border, how much more in time-wise is it to get to like your house?
I'm about 5.5, 6 hours from the border.
Oh,
yeah, he's like 6 hours from the Canadian border up in Canada, and then he has to get all the way down here to do these things with all of us.
Yeah,
I mean, you think you've got it rough. It, holy cow.
Yeah, it's going to be 30
Well-
hours to get to Tucson.
Oh my!
30 hours.
Yep.
So
The first time I met Steve, we were in Columbus. Was it Columbus, Ohio? And his
Yeah.
transmission in that red truck behind him went out in Columbus, Ohio. So I'm
No.
sitting there. And
Yeah.
I didn't know him, and I'm walking by, and him and his wife were sitting underneath there, and I said, "What's going on?" And I heard his voice, and I went, "Well, you ain't American." I didn't say like that.
he is
Where you-
American, North
Told me where he's
American.
from. I was like, "Oh my God, your transmission's out, and you're this far from home." But we all ended up at what's her faces over there in Columbus.
Lucor.
All of us did. Yeah, Lucor Automotive.
We got another Canadian in the chat out there, Wanda Henry. She's over in Prince Edward Island.
Yep.
So, yeah, she said it's a long way from there to Oklahoma.
That's
Yeah.
Prince Edward Island's way farther away from me than Tucson is.
Really?
You're
Yeah,
from up in
Steve
that
and-
country where they pronounce it skidoo.
Skidoo.
Steve's in like the Canadian version of America. If they would just cut it off
Yes, I do
and
know
just run
that.
it down. Matter of fact, I think you guys were trying to do that.
But yeah, without going political or anything, the other thing is you need to tell them, Steve, you said that's a 68 truck back there.
Yeah, 68 Dodge.
What's under it?
It's a 2001 3500. Everything else, chassis, motor. I even have like the heater box, everything out of that 2001 in here.
Yep. I want to ask you guys a question. You guys have had Dodges, Dodge Dualies, and 3/4 ton, and Dodge pickups in general.
What do you mean?
Have you ever had? Yeah, I know you do.
Like that?
I know you do. Have you ever had this happen? You know that recirculation door that's up in your, where you can actually cut it off to where you have air coming in from outside or air that recirculates inside the cab. Have you had that door break yet?
Oh yeah, the biggest junk part of a Dodge right there.
You know what I'm talking about, right?
The blend door.
Yep, the
That
blend
sounds
door.
too new for me.
It is. It's
They all break.
Okay, I got a 2004. Okay.
I had to go out of my Ford a bunch of times when it was brand new.
So what happens is the blend door breaks off and falls down on top of the actual blower motor that blows, all your air through your air conditioning system. It blocks it. So your thing will just be working its butt off and you barely getting any air out of your vents. And you're like, I wonder what that is. And you pull that blower motor out and you look up in there and you got the blend door is broken and just laying down in there.
Yeah, I noticed most of Steve's Dodges though, they're Gen 1s. You're talking hashtag Gen 2 problems.
Yeah, it's the 2004.
Yeah.
I don't know if the 2009 does that or not, but I know the 04
8
does.
did. I had an 8 and just driving down the road, blend door broke off. Driving down the road a month later and the dash just fell in. Hit a
Really?
pothole, gravel road,
Ooh.
dash collapsed. Yeah. They're known for it.
That's when your rusted out floor becomes your new AC. No, I just popped that motor. I mean that blower motor is the easiest thing in the world to take out. I just popped it out, reached up in there and pulled that broken blend door out through the hole and put that thing right back up in there and away I went. So it still works good. It's just external air all the time. You're trying to cool.
Yeah.
Well, guys, we're going to hop off. I appreciate everybody being here for the live. Thank you much. Jay, I hope that the rain calms down for you. I
It's
hope
supposed
it
to just
moves
start getting hot
right
again.
to Oklahoma via Kansas. I hope it comes right on down through here, gets us, maybe goes down, get those guys in Texas a little bit. Because my gosh, it's bad here.
Yeah.
So
We're about to get her here,
It looks
Yeah.
like it.
yeah.
all around us.
But what is that? Storms or
What's that?
smoke?
Storms, yep.
Okay, I didn't know if it's Canadian smoke or not.
Yeah,
No,
because I've had enough of that crap.
All right, guys, we're gonna hop off.
Good night, everybody.
Good night.
see you guys.
See
Here
ya.
in a couple of weeks, we'll talk about where we're at again, and we'll talk to y'all later. See you in the videos and stuff. Bye, guys.
Thanks for having
Good
us.
night.